Hello everyone, welcome to FarreeMakes. So, you see this pot right here? With this beautiful golden elixir, velvety smooth, full of chicken, potatoes, and chickpeas. And I'm pouring it in this nice bowl, and it's steamy and delicious. This, I'm going to show you how to make right now. So today we'll be making curry chicken with some coconut milk. I have some marinated chicken that I had in the freezer that's been thawed out. So this is 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just going to cut them up into cubes. And this just makes it easier when I'm cooking and just have everything at uniform size. So we'll cut them in strips, cut them in cubes, and this I had marinated when I bought a family size pack of chicken breasts. So I usually just buy the bulk pack. I wash my chicken, I season it with some basic seasoning, which is my spice mix, and then I put them in little baggies and put that in the freezer. So this is just 2 chicken breasts that I have thawed out. Okay, so now that my chicken is cut into cubes, I'm going to just toss some curry seasoning in here. So curry is just a blend of spices, which usually consists of turmeric, cumin, and a lot of other good stuff. So I'm doing 2 teaspoons, 2 heaping teaspoons, and I'm just gonna mix that in really well and kind of massage it into the chicken breast, because we're essentially gonna do kind of like a quick marinade here. So once I have this massaged in nicely, I'm gonna set that to the side. While my chicken's marinating, I'm going to prepare my aromatics. So I have 4 garlic cloves, and I'm just going to kind of do a nice dice on those and put that into a bowl. Next, I'm going to prep my onion. So for this recipe, I'm using half of a white onion. So I just put half to the side. And then we're gonna do, I guess you can call it a medium dice of this onion. And then that goes in the bowl with the garlic. Okay, so next is my potato. So this is a golden potato. Their skin is very thin, so I don't have to peel it. I'm just gonna cut off the ends and kind of level off the surface, and then cut these into cubes as well. So the idea is to make this about the same size as the chicken chunks that I have. So I'm gonna put those into a bowl once I have that cut. All right, so we have everything prepped. We have our onions and garlic here, our potatoes cubed up, and our chicken marinated. We also are going to add some chickpeas and coconut milk. So to a pot, I'm going to add some coconut oil, just a little swig. This is organic extra virgin coconut oil, a little unrefined. So we just heat that up until the oil is hot and shimmering. And then we're going to heat up the spices. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of my curry mix and 1 scoop of my spice mix. And then I'm going to stir that in and kind of bloom these spices. And you'll see that the color will start to turn a nice dark golden color. And that's how you know that the spices are warming up and they're getting released. So to that, I will add my aromatics, which is the onions and garlic, and just put that on the fire so that it can sweat and become translucent. I'm also going to add 1 sliver of my pickled scotch bonnet peppers, and you can see my video, which is also on my feed. So my onions and garlic have softened quite nicely and looks really good. So now it's time to add the potatoes. So we're just gonna stir this up and really try to coat the spice mix, the onions and the garlic with the potatoes. This will give it its flavor and season it up really nicely. I'm going to stir that up, make sure everything's coated. And then to that, I'm going to add 2 glasses of water. So these are 8-ounce glasses of water, so 16 ounces. Just enough to cover the potatoes, and then put that on the fire to boil. Okay, so our potatoes have boiled, and I'm just going to test it to make sure that they're softened and just see how the sauce is coming together. And then I like to taste it for the seasoning to make sure that it's good in terms of the salt and flavor. Once I feel that it's good, then I'll add my chicken. Okay, so you push that chicken in, really try to get it submerged underneath the liquid. And then I'm gonna add my can of chickpeas and my coconut milk. So you don't have to do the whole can, but I like it creamy and it kind of tempers the spice level for my family. So you don't have to use the whole can, but if you do, it'll just be super creamy. But you can adjust if needed. You're just gonna cover this up and put it back on the fire to boil. And you just want this to reduce and let the chicken cook. All right, so our chicken has cooked. And you can see here that everything is looking really nice. I may have added a little bit more curry, so I think I did that off camera. But once it's finished and reduced nicely, you have this beautiful mixture. It's the golden brown liquid, the chicken is cooked, it's nice and juicy, the potatoes have still held their shape, and it's just a wonderful dish. And you can also eat this with bakes. I also have a video for that, so you can check that out.